Hi everybody, this is Al Spath. We just finished a great interview with Donna Blevins, and we're sitting or waiting to get at the table here on Full Flush Poker. We've got a seat going to come open for us, I hope. We started it with a delay. As you can see from this table here, our boy Nagopoulos, who we like to make money off, is here. Kitesurfer is one of our guys. He's up here. He's without Skype, so we can't bring him in. But I'll put this on open Skype, so if anybody wants to come in and talk on Skype, there doesn't seem to be another table to jump into right now. There's only a few tables open, and I don't see... Nope, not even a 50-cent table, so I think we're going to have to just wait it out. Here we got Kitesurfer just calling behind this guy here. And that's usually means he's on a draw for the flush or the straight. Oh, he's got a weak ace. He stayed in there with a very weak hand and won that hand. He's very lucky. Again, anybody who wants to come into the house and talk, open mic Sunday, the rest of the time, be here at least an hour more. All right, put the message out to everybody there. I should be on a 90-second delay now. If I'm not, then I'm going to have to exit and start it over again. I did apply it, but I don't know without exiting the OBS if it take place. I'm going to tell you right now that they're dealing the hand, and the button is at the bottom of the page at Hudk, HUDDK. And if you're seeing that right this minute, then we're not on delay. If you're seeing it where the button has moved 2 or 3 people, then it's a 90-second delay. Again, this gentleman likes to push. He doesn't like the 2 and 3 bet. We got a call from the button here. It's going to just invite more callers in. This guy voluntarily put 50. He's going to stay in. See, we got Must Go Fishing and Ingemort and Huddy and Poker Dave and Ronster still around. Here comes Ronster. And hello, Ronster.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
How you doing? You're on the air live.
Thank you. I'm doing great, and that was one terrific show that Donna put on this morning.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it.
I loved it. I mean, I never called it mind shifting, but as a salesman, I've been able to do some of the things that she talked about, and it's just a terrific show, and I like the way she articulated it, and it really, I think, is going to help a lot of people.
Oh, good. You know, that's the whole idea on having a Sunday conversation, is bringing somebody in that'll open your mind to new ideas and help you game. And I think that that's what she does in life, and that's what she does at the poker table.
Well, I'd like to tell everybody a little story. Last night, as you know, I played on 1-2 for the first time, but what you didn't know was that within the first 20 minutes, I was down $200.
Woo!
All right, and so I don't call it mind shifting. I just sat back and thought about everything that I was doing right and everything that I was doing wrong that we've talked about, you and I.
Uh-huh.
And I came to the conclusions that number one, I was playing too many hands. Number two, I was calling too much.
Hmm.
And basically, I put all that together and I came back strong
New strategy.
and with a new strategy. And that was my mind shift.
And you left with what, 128?
I did. Goodbye. Ooh, I left with 128.
Wow.
So I didn't get a chance to tell you that, but it just fitted right in with what Donna was talking about. I just felt that it wasn't so much that it's bad luck. It wasn't so much that bad beats. It was how I played and what was I doing wrong. And let me just take 3 minutes out and contemplate what I did wrong because it's not that they're so much better than me. What can I do to change my strategy? And that's what I was able to do, and I came back strong.
I watched a couple minutes. I mentioned it on the broadcast with Donna, and of course, you were the person I was watching. And that was the hand that the two aces and the jack. You had an ace nine, I think, but the two diamonds were on the board. I think an ace of jack, and then a nine of diamonds came on the turn. And I said to you that you left some money on the table. You were afraid of the diamond flush.
I was. I'll tell you what I was thinking at that point in time.
Okay.
My attitude has always been the only person that's going to call me, even if I put a value bet in, is somebody that can beat me. And if somebody can beat me at that point,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and they get the flush or whatever happens, because at that point I had three aces, they're going to come over the top. And how am I going to react? Now I'm thinking about this before the hand evolves. I've always felt that this is a way to approach poker because if you don't have the answer, you're not going to know what to do when the time comes. And that's why I did what I did, which was I ended up going for, not for the value, but I ended up checking it down.
Yeah, I think in that case, what I would have done if I was in your shoes, and I understand. Hi, Mark. Mark's in here with us too.
Hey, Mark.
Um, is that I would have went back to the beginning. What happened pre-flop? And the other guy raised, and you called out of position because you were out of position in the whole round.
That's
You were
correct.
probably in the blind, I think.
I was.
I think you were in a big blind with the ace nine, and he raised, and you called the raise. He was in kind of middle late position, I would say, if anybody maybe hijack seat or something like that. So his open range there would have been a little bit wider. I mean, he still could have the ace king, ace queen, but more than likely, if someone is raising in that position, I tend to not put them on flush cards. I put them on pairs, I put them on high cards, but not flush cards. I just don't think people are raising to go for flushes. Okay, I just don't usually see that. And just the way the betting went and everything, I didn't feel like, especially when he checked back to you when the diamond came. He didn't even use the diamond coming on the board to scare you. He could have put a big bet out there, and you would have had to say, "What am I going to do now with my three aces?" Because he could have had a made hand.
Absolutely.
So I thought possibly because the way he played it, he didn't. And didn't he show a rag ace?
I'm trying to remember
I
right now.
think he had a rag ace, like an ace three or something like that.
I believe that was what he had.
Yeah, something like that. But I think there might have been value. But I understand what you're saying. Take what's out there. Don't get greedy. If he bets, as long as he doesn't bet something ridiculous like all in, I'm going to call and I'm going to see if, and I'll take what's out there. I think you were in that kind of a mindset at that time. You didn't want to lose a bunch of money trying to get fancy and then have him trap you.
Exactly, and because I was making my comeback at that point, and I was doing it on good decisions rather than some of the poor decisions I had made earlier, and so consequently, I took that route.
Hmm.
But I understand what you're saying. One of the problems that it's not a problem, but one of the things that I've noticed in the 1-2 game is that they do tend to go very wide um, on their initials, plays. So sometimes, for example, you'll see a guy. Let's say that we're talking 1-2, and pre-flop, someone will bet $5, and the next guy down the road bets $15. Now, at that point in time, if I don't have anything that's halfway decent, I'm not even going to look at it. But then come to find out later on that somebody else, when the flop came out, The same guy who bet the 15 then checks it down, and then somebody
Shows ace 7.
yeah, and it shows an A7. And where you get connected on something like that, and where you really have to watch out for is that those same people vary their game. So they're not going to do this all the time. If they did, it would make my life a lot easier because their patterns would show up. So then you have to put some respect into some of their games based on what you see later on. And some of these same people who did silly things all of a sudden became tight. They tightened up and they did good things. And so they're trying to play a little mind game with you, and you have to be really, really aware of what they're trying to do and why they're trying to do it.
No, you're absolutely right. I watched a couple of hands that you played there, and I think you brought it in for $5 on this one hand, and then you had 5 callers at $5.
Yeah.
And of course the flop came with 3 clubs, and you checked, and somebody else checked, and somebody fired, and everybody went away. Just everybody was looking for something, but we weren't looking for 3 clubs or something like that. But it plays like a 2-5 live game though, the 1-2. That's what I was trying to tell people. When you're playing 25 cent 50 online, you're really playing close to a 1-2 game in a live casino. And same with 50 cent 1. It's more similar to a 1-2 1-3 game. But when you get to 1-2 online, you're really playing like a 2-5 game. You really are. And then when you get to 2-4 online, you're really playing like a 5-10 game. You really
Exactly.
have to associate that.
Well, I think, and the other thing is that for all the folks that are listening to us out there, it's really important that you understand that numbers, okay, have to become meaningless to you to a certain point because you're going to make a decision not based on running scared and how many dollars you have.
Oh. Okay, I got running full house. 9-9.
Uh,
Beat the
but,
king.
but based on what you're trying to do. And when you're playing in the more expensive games, it's hard because you're going to see all of a sudden the pots are 150, 200, $300, depending on how high up you are going. And if you're looking to do something in those ranges, you have to understand that you can't play scared, and you have to be able to have that kind of bankroll.
What was the biggest pot you lost when you lost the $200 in the 1-2? Was it a steady drip of 17, 25, 23, or was there a 67 banger in there or some big hand?
No, it's pretty much a steady drip. There might have been one hand there where I might have had an ace queen, and then somebody had an ace king, and I thought I was ahead, and maybe a pair on the board, whatever, and it might have been a 40 or $50 hand. But there was never any I never shoved 200 or 150 or something like that. I wasn't looking to do that unless I had some phenomenal hand. I had some dodo brain in there.
Well, I can tell you this, that I've watched the 1-2 here a few times, and I find that if you ever see a 1-2 10-player table, it plays completely different than the 6-player table. So you want to jump into, oh, that guy got pocket nines this time. Last time he had the nines and he got it, and he won again, both times with having a 9 in his hand. 2 hands in a row. I mean, Freedom is up to, and he goes in with some really weak hands. He's up to 138, so he's a good player to have at the table, but he might suck out on you from time to time.
Sure. Now you haven't gotten on yet, right?
I'm on right now. I'm coming in right now.
Okay, because I can't find you, so I'll wait till you come in.
I'm in a Purple Haze. It's the only 10-player, 25 cent, 50 cent.
Let me get you a buddy list.
I can't find you either.
I just sat. It's
That's
on Purple Haze.
I got it. I'm just going to join the list here.
Yeah, 3 people went off in the last
I see
2 or
it. I
3
see it
minutes. Yeah. Born to Fly left, and then
It's about 4 left. So I didn't get a chance to see Star Wars last night. My wife got sick.
that's all right. It's not going anywhere for a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say so. So I am entered into the big 25K tonight. And
How many people are in it right now? Can you look in the lobby and see?
Sure, it's
I'll
about
check. I'm gonna play it. I think.
34 that's entered right now. Let's just see if it's changed at all.
34?
Yeah. let me just
Remember,
see.
they're going to have to get 2 something for it to go, because it's a minimum.
Only 33, but I think that's going to change drastically.
During the
I'm only
afternoon.
seeing one player. Am I looking at the wrong one?
Yeah, you we'll look at
It had 25 last night.
Oh,
December
I see it. 33. You're right.
35. Became 33. third person on that.
Well, I'm glad you guys like the Donna show and everything. That means a lot to me because it takes a little effort to line these people up and have some questions prepared so that they're talking about things that you'll be interested in. So hopefully the next few guests will be the same way. I gotta wait till after Christmas though to have somebody on. I gotta respect the fact that they're with their families and everything else.
Well, it was terrific. A lot of folks have trouble with what she was talking about, and where they really hone in on their negatives, whether it be the King story, the King's always losing story, or whether it be, bad beats or what have you. And it takes a lot to be able to override that, and it takes a lot to fold. She talked about that a bit. So those are extremely important. I don't think people understand how important they are.
Yeah. Well, I'll try and off air. I'll talk to her about possibly even playing in that tournament that when she has a book and she's going to give the book away and have her play, as a bounty uh, as well. All those people waiting should open another table. That's funny.
That's
Somebody
funny.
wrote that.
Not bad.
But she's good. But if she was closer to us where I'm at here in Maryland, Delaware, I'd have her drive up to being if we have that weekend event and
Sure.
and have her come to that. But I don't think
I know where she is. She's in Tampa. She's probably close to the big casino.
Inverness. She's in Inverness.
Yeah.
Where was that place? I think that's the same place Tiger Woods lives. That area.
There's always stories. I got to tell you, I have this lady that I made friends with in the tavern, poker, and she told me a story the other day I thought was terrific. I'll pass it along to everybody. She was playing live, and she was down in Atlantic City, and I guess she was at a 1-2 table. I believe that was what it was, and she's a decent player. She's tight. She's nitty, but she's okay. As she was playing, the dealer announces for the next deal to the pit boss for some reason or another. He says, "I'm going to deal 4 sixes." So she sits down, or she's there sitting down, and here comes the deal around, and she has a pair of sixes in her hand. She doesn't think about 4 sixes, obviously, and on the flop comes 2 sixes and a whatever, and she now has quad sixes, and people are betting into her. And not only did she end up winning the hand, but she won the high hand for the hour. So she was just totally beside herself. Good.
That's funny. I used to travel around the country with Colonel Fellini. He was my boss in the Air Force at Combat Camera, and sometimes we'd be in a place that it was gambling and stuff. And this one time we were visiting the unit in Las Vegas out at Nellis Air Force Base. And in the evening we went to dinner downtown and everything, and then we did some gambling. At that time I wasn't playing much poker or anything like that, but later in the evening, Colonel Fellini was walking by the roulette, and there was this very attractive lady there with, jewels and diamonds and around our fingers and very sophisticated, drinking a martini, and he walked up to her and he said, 17. And she looked at him like, who the hell are you? She said, 17. So she puts like a $25 chip on 17, and 17 comes out, and she wins,
35 to 1.
35 to 1 on her $25. And she looks around at him, and he says to her just like this, "They only let me do that once a day, lady." And he walks off.
That was terrific. Absolutely terrific.
Her jaw was, wide open.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I need some cards here. This Nagopoulos comes in under the gun. See, I'd love to go in, but my King Jack is just not. If I start opening my ranges to go after him, then somebody else will clip me because the hand's not good. I could flop something, but it's probably doubtful that I am.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it did fun. I myself on that one, I love King Jack. That's because I've hit so much on it, and so I'll end up playing it for $1.25.
Well, Jack flop with a 6 and a 3 and 2 spades, and see, Nagopoulos is checking. As soon as he checks, I'm coming over. I'm just betting because he kind of just usually gives away his intensity. Somebody bet $1 and he folded. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
You
that's what he
know.
wants to do. But that's okay. Let him have his patterns and
Well, but it wasn't him that I was going to lose to. I was going to beat him. It's the guy to my left or left of him or left of him that's going to have a better hand than King Jack.
yeah,
That's the problem when you focus on one person. You got to
right.
be careful that when you're doing all your focusing, that you don't not remember who else is there and who else might take you down
That's right.
because
Yeah.
they'll be in the hand as well.
So you just felt that maybe you might have some raises behind you, and that's why you took
I
that.
didn't think this hand was strong enough to really raise him with it to isolate him.
Right.
It could have, but I didn't think it was. And if I called them, I knew other people were going to come in, and then I'm there with a piece of a prayer. If I played that hand, I would have raised him.
Sure.
And hoped that nobody else called me, because if they did, they'd have a better hand than me. Anybody calling me or raising me at that point is going to beat King Jack.
Right.
So I have 10-4 here. I just threw it away. Yeah, sometimes you just got to sit and bear with all the crap that gets dealt to you.
Well, that's the thing about a 10 table versus a 6 table. You definitely have to have a lot of patience because if you're waiting,
Slower.
you got to wait for a long time.
It's slower.
Yeah, much slower.
And see, now I would tell everybody right now, this is a great table to be at. There was five people in this. They all limped. Anytime you can get a table that they're all limping, you can see flops with connectors, and
Yeah.
you could try to win bigger hands because they're not charging you to see flops.
Yeah.
The tables that are aggressive and that it's going to cost you more money to get in there with 7-5 suited or 8-9 offsuit is going to be tables you're going to limit yourself on how much you can win because it's those connectors and gappers that fill in that win you big money or
So,
sets and things like that.
absolutely. No question about it. I love tables where they're just limping in all the time because I can go as wide as I want and it's costing me practically no money,
Yeah.
especially at 25 cent, 50 cent.
Yeah, back to Donna. She wants to Twitch. She's heard about it. She's set up a Twitch account and everything. She needs some training on it and everything. I told her that, we'd be happy to. And if Drush is listening, I told her to get in touch with him because he's always looking for people that have the skills and can broadcast and talk about poker and so she might get in touch with him. She wanted to get into the event tonight and as another pro, and she doesn't have enough money in her account for that, and she doesn't want to go somewhere to get wired the money in. So I also told her to talk to Drush about that. Maybe there's she can play for Heartbeat Poker and where they can work out some kind of a deal in case she does get into the money or something. Maybe they can sponsor her and advertise two pros in the game tonight.
Well, I could transfer some money to her,
No, that's the only thing they don't have is the player to player. That's and they frown on the other way to do it. So we're not bringing that up. Somebody's coming into the table. Is that Musco Fish? Is he in here? Musco Fish.
That's Ed.
Okay, Ed is listening here. So how far back are you on the list, and how far back are you, Noodle?
There's 5
I
people.
think when I got into it, there was 4 people waiting, so I think there's 2 more.
Oh, I don't know where I am. I don't know if I had 3 or 4 or something like that.
Well,
Not sure.
I think you're either next or second, Ronster.
Oh, good. Well, I hope the 25,000 goes off tonight, Al, because that structure is good for me.
Well, you got to keep monitoring all afternoon because you got to see if the numbers go up, especially between 12 and 4 o'clock.
Well, they're going to go up a lot. I think it'll hit.
The price is right for $39, isn't it?
Sure, because a high roller cost me 50.
You paid high roll of 50. I was going to say and you don't even win as much.
No.
That's a giant overlay at the current price.
Well, at 225 people with 33 on right now, I'm expecting that this is going to hit the 225 right on the nose practically, and it'll be probably around 4:30 or 4:45, but when it hits it, that's how it's one of these big ones before. Hey, Dave. Oh, did he come up?
I don't know. Calling Dave right now. I just saw him come online. I don't know if he's available to talk or not. Maybe not. He might just. Now I got 210 here. I can't call this a big blind. I guess he's not available. I tried to get him in here just to see how his Wednesday went and see what was coming up this week.
Whoops. I thought that was a high-low hand. Played too many tables. Called the guy shove. Called the guy shove with queen jack. I got lucky, man.
I got king 7 in a small blind. I got 2 limpers. I mean, 1 limper, 1 big blind in front of me. 25 cents in a 125 with king 7. I call. If he raises, I throw it away. Hit the king. I have a diamond. I'm going to bet. I'm just betting that they don't have diamonds. Both fold. Winner. Piece of crap. It cost me a quarter. Won me $1.43.
Not bad. Good
Yeah.
percentages.
Why throw it away for 25 cents? If I was at a casino, I'd probably pay the dollar if it was a 1-2 blind. Who knows? Here we go again. I got three more limpers. I'm on the button with 7-4 suited, like you had the other day, out of position that you played, and I played in position. And I won the hand.
That's
Now
right.
I'm gonna limp right here. Now I gets raised by freedom. Now I can throw it away.
Sure.
See, it's just not worth it. I mean, even if something good comes out, I don't think anybody here is gonna call him.
No, I doubt it.
He bet enough to steal it. Oh, we got one.
You got a caller.
2.
Oh,
Oh shit, no. Okay, good. Because now it's $2 for 9. It's only 4.5 to 1. I'm in position, but the hard card. If that other guy came in, it would have almost priced me in.
mm-hmm.
Because it would have been $11 for $2, and that would have maybe 5.5 to 1. And I need like 6 to. I usually need 5.5 to 6, 5 to 7 if I'm in the blinds, and I usually need 5 if I'm on the button. So it would have been really close because my cards were bad. That would have been a tough decision, but I think I would have still folded it. If it was 7-5, I would have called for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Guy's gonna go all in. I got a full house, buddy.
You watching the table live, Ron?
Yeah, I am.
It's 8-7. So again,
You didn't
limpers are limp.
you didn't think about raising that hand from the button with all those limpers out? Or just wanted to see a cheap
No,
flop?
I just want to see chip flop. You saw with having they all stay. It's that kind of table. They're all going to stay. So
Yeah.
why try it and waste money? I can get away from the hand.
Sure.
Now first
Sure
spin
enough.
here back towards the button. I'll raise with my lousy 8-7.
Yeah, it's a good raise.
Got a caller. Hit the 8. Don't think he has the king. I'll bet the pot if he checks. And if he bet, I'd probably come over the top of him one time. He can come over the top of me here. But he has to come over the top of me. See, I put 275 in with a full pot. He has to come in for like $9, $8 or $9. That's a lot to try on a bluff or anything. See, if I make a smaller bet, then he only has to come in for $3 or $4. So the difference is, if you're gonna do a half pot or a full pot against one player, and you don't want them to re-raise you, do a bigger bet.
Sure.
And a lot of people forget to do that, and then they get themselves trapped because somebody bluffs them. And it's hard to call a bluff there because they're in the blind. You give them credit for, check raising. Now here I got an ace-9. I'm gonna try it again with these limpers and see if I can get the button. I don't think freedom's gonna go anywhere. I know that's the problem. And then that invites other people in. He's such a calling station.
Schooling you out of the small blinds.
I'm gonna check my ace-9 here. I don't think anybody bets the queen here.
Well, if they had a queen, they shouldn't bet.
6. There's a lot of money out there.
I think Bob's got the queen. I had the ace of diamonds. I couldn't stick around. I don't think freedom betting there had the queen. See,
Mm.
It's Bob that's got the queen. If anybody's got the queen, he's got a queen jack or something like that.
Yep, exactly.
Come
I
on,
think
call him. There you go.
you go.
Queen five. Okay, he had the queen. I knew someone had the queen there, and it was him. He just stayed in the hand, you know.
No, I think one of the giveaways was when Freedom bet, right into the
Yeah.
first bet. Why would you bet if you had, the queen?
Well, I've set myself up here for the last two hands. I've raised both hands, so I'm gonna raise again, and this should set myself up for them thinking, "No, I'm too aggressive." I got pocket aces this time, black.
Wow,
So
nice.
let's see if I get any action. Nobody into the blinds. I'm probably getting nobody to. This is
Mm,
where I'd like Nicopolis to go for this $56 bet. You know, to try to steal it. Sometimes
yeah,
he does
exactly.
that.
Well,
Come
let's
on,
keep.
Boston, put the money in there.
Doesn't look like he's going to do it. No, Nicopolis.
Nothing. Got nothing for my aces. And you can't limp.
No,
You can't limp with them.
yeah, you'll lose if you
Maybe I
do.
get aces three times in a row like I did the other day.
That was amazing.
Nobody would believe that unless it was on video, right?
Goodness gracious, that was crazy.
No, I didn't get them. I wish you guys could get at the table. It shows 5 on the waiting list.
Mm.
Nobody started a new table either, so it's not like you can jump. I wish on the site you could go and see where you were on the waiting list, like some sites.
Yeah. Well, somebody just came on, so we're down to 4.
Yes, yes, yes. There comes somebody.
It ain't me. I know that.
Is it me? Hang on.
Somebody got a call.
I don't see it pop up.
Maybe the
Nope,
who.
nobody sat there yet. Maybe that person that was on the list left, and it's going to go to another person. They give a person 60 seconds. Remember.
Yep.
So
I'm waiting.
I think it's me. No.
I have no pop-up.
uh, Noodle the Rivers on would be CB Swanson and Ron. So anybody else that wants to come in, you too, CB. If you want to come in, come on in. It's open mic the rest of the time. Nobody came in, so somebody's going to get that seat, Roger. It's probably going to be you.
Well, let's see what happens. Oh, there's another one coming in.
Yeah, so you guys could.
That's me. I got one of them.
Okay. Oh, shit. I got to your left, huh? All
Well, that's the way it goes.
right, that's good.
Pick it right now, or I'll never get in.
Just remember, no limping into my blinds.
Oh my goodness.
Or you could do it just for strategy, right?
I could just tell you this: 95% of my limping days are
Over.
history. Go on.
I tell you, if the person or persons out there have watched my videos, I don't edit my videos. They're all live for you to see. I have the same amount of time to act as you do. Go back through those videos and start pointing out the videos where I was not aggressive with hands. Got some noise. And you give me the videos that I left with losing my stack.
Sure.
And I don't think you'll find many of them. And they're all up there. It's just a matter of playing smart and playing aggressive. And the majority of the time, you're going to come out on top. I mean, you got to get lucky sometimes too. I've been lucky.
Listen. So Mark saw this, but you didn't, Al, and that was when I was in the 50 cent $1
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a pair of tens and got it all in against aces and pull a third 10 on the turn.
I heard about that.
Yeah, that was kind of a luck
Pretty
box.
lucky.
Yeah, I got real lucky.
Maybe Slot Play, who's not an affiliate of RB Poker, but she still comes in and listens all the time. Maybe she'll come sit down. Purple Haze, along with Huddy and anybody else that's in there. I know that there's a big backup on the list.
Here we go. We got 3 left on the list. So Noodle, you're probably next.
Thinking so.
Swanson says, "Hey, Noodle."
Oh, he's giving me crap about the Cowboys losing last night. Where's he at?
Stevie Swanson's a guy.
No, she's a girl.
I thought it was a
Oh,
girl.
I was thinking of the way I have him listed on here is who is Swanson? Do you guys know her
She's
real
I
name?
forgot her first name.
Yeah, she's this one from out in.
She's in the forum, and she talks with Samo on
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, the girl from Iowa.
right Tuesday nights, I think.
Yeah.
Does a good job.
It might be the lady I was talking to in chat last night.
I got. Oh, you're in here, Ron. I'm sorry. You're sitting down.
Girl.
Ooh, a raise from Silver Rider. Where were you when I had the aces? Damn it.
Yeah, exactly. Small blinds.
I'm in a big blind with 7-6, and I can't call him. He's too close to
Yeah.
early in position. I don't know Mike Mann and Poker Dave Jr.
Poker Dave, I know from
I know a Poker Dave, but I don't know a Poker Dave Jr.
no, not the junior.
So I'm gonna live.
Good thing he just didn't raise that.
I don't got the kind of hand, but it's a hand that I can limp with if everybody else is limping. That's about it.
Yeah, we're both in it, so don't talk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be folding.
What do you think? Opulus goes $2 there. I'm gonna flat him there. I'm gonna see what he's made out of on the turn.
What do you have out, please?
I got nothing. I just want to play with him.
All right.
I'll see if he's just BSing here. Yeah, he was. Damn it.
Well, you had your chance.
I was gonna check raise him there on the turn, but I should have bet into him.
Yep, you had your chance on that one.
I can't bet now.
Bet with that ace out there. All right, we're down. Another one's coming on. Is that you, Noodle?
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
All right. Get close to me. The other table's down.
I win.
Forgot what on earth this guy
I win.
called.
Is that amazing? Oh, I asked if you had a queen.
No, I didn't have anything with it. I didn't.
Oh, I just did. I thought you had the queens.
Oh yeah, but that's all. I just paid a quarter. That was the second time I paid a quarter and I won.
Yeah.
So how many times you have to do that to pay? All the times you do it. You don't have to win but once or twice.
Absolutely.
Somebody got a radio? Noodle, do you have a radio on in the background?
I'm
TV?
sorry.
Or TV? It's feeding through. Thanks. Decrypting, get your butt in here. You're always late. Missed a good interview this morning too, but I'll have that up later on. I can't post it right now. I've had a good week too, Ronster. You talk about yourself and you won the tournament and everything else and everything, but I've been just playing these cash games. If you just go back and look at some of the videos I put up this week and just count the money that's in that, aside from the other money I've won, it's just been a really good week.
Yeah.
I sat down at the 50-cent one table the other day for $100. I think it was $100 50-cent one. Yeah, 50-cent one. First hand won $76. First
That's
hand.
that's neat. That's neat. Who's this race from Boston?
Dollar raise.
Min race.
50-cent raise. Actually, 50-cent raise. Okay, I'm gonna put Ronster on Ace, King, or Pocket Nines. Maybe Queen King suited. What do you got, Ron?
Ace 10.
Ace 10. Again, we talked about that yesterday. So many times it turned out you always have Ace 10 when you do that. It's just amazing how many times you get it.
And the 10s just seem to roll off.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, let's see what Boston's going to do. I think he's going to check here.
Him and Bob are talking a lot in the chat. I just don't know if they're friends or not.
That's a fast check.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Good bit.
You're
Good
picking
bit.
up on it. You're picking up on it, Ronster.
Yeah.
The more you play, the more you see what turns out to be weak bets. Come on, Noodle, post.
Oh, sorry. I told you I was gonna close these tables down, and then I won 4 hands in a row. Let me get off of these tables.
Well, you can always play another table. Just don't tell the people on chat because they'll confuse them when you say,
No,
"Oh,
I
I'm
have
all in
like
with a full
9
house," and they'll be
tables.
looking for it and they won't see it. Ronnie, you'll never know. You made me limp there, Ron.
I did because it's cheap.
I know. No, I told you that's the kind of table it is.
I'm thinking that everybody else is going to limp,
No,
hopefully.
I got a feeling Silver Rider is the guy that. Oh, he didn't do it. Okay.
Ed might raise.
Ed had a chance to. Red cards. What's right in your wheelhouse, 8-9?
Yeah, it's in my wheelhouse. But I'm not betting it.
I'd like a 7 to come on the.
Yeah.
No, a 5 in this color here is what I would really like. A 5 to come on the next card.
So I'm gonna play $1 here.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
After all the talking I did?
yeah.
You folded?
Oh, absolutely.
I got nothing.
That's the way it is. I had a 5-6, and you put a big bet in there, and
I had ace 6 of diamonds, so I had a redraw, but there was no way I was going to let $1 bet take that or take the lead in that pot. That was if he bet something better than $1, then I'll respect it. But when he bet $1, I said I'm taking everybody's money. And you could have done the same thing, and I would have folded. Okay, so when you see that, you need to act on it too. Something happened there. Did we lose the Skype? You there? Ronster?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Ronster fell off of Skype and he lost his seat at the table too. Don't know what he did.
You there?
Ron, what happened?
I've lost connection.
Yeah, you lost your seat too.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have lost your seat unless you hit the X. Did you hit the X when you said lost connection? Did you hit the X at the top of the page?
yeah.
Oh, you should never do that. Just when you lose connection, just sit there. It'll connect back up, and you won't lose your seat. You'll just sit out of hand.
Oh boy, I've always been able to do it this way, which was to come back.
That's because there's been a seat open, probably.
Yeah.
And that one there's a waiting list.
Oh, I'm screwed.
How many people are on the list again?
3,
Ah, shit. You're third or fourth?
4th.
Oh.
Yeah, I lost connection, and then what I usually do is I X out and come back in, and it comes up right away,
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do it this time.
Did it kick you all the way off the lobby and everything, or just?
Yeah, it just kicked me off everything.
Wow.
It never happened before, though. That's a first. Oh.
Doodle unfolding here.
Who posted?
The guy to
Bob?
my right. And
Bob
Ron
just came
C.
in and posted?
The guy to my right.
Well, I was gonna try to make a move here. I'm folding.
Why? They're only limp. Why wouldn't you make a move?
Well, 'cause there's 4 limpers. I'd have to raise $5.
I think $3 will take it down.
It didn't.
Dollar's not going to take it down.
Yeah.
It didn't give me my money back either.
No, yes, it should be in the lobby.
I went to the lobby. It's not in. Never.
Just change tape, or there's Nagapolis stealing. All in 90 seconds. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I forgot another table opened up. I'm in a satellite for the 25K. Better I give it a shot.
Good luck. How much is the satellite?
I think it's 450.
How many people?
There's 10 people. We gotta win it all.
Yeah, it's full already.
That ain't
Winner
bad.
takes all.
That
So
ain't
it's
bad.
about.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I wish they would run some two-table tournaments.
Yeah, I wish there was more seats paid out. That's for sure. Or I wish when you won that you won a buy-in and an add-on.
Mm-hmm.
That's strange that the money ever came back into the account. Maybe it'll come back in when I sign off and go back on again.
Well, you can do that, but just go at the top of the page and change it from Hold'em to tournaments and then back to Hold'em.
Yeah, I did.
And the cashier doesn't show different?
No, still shows real money balance at 2272, and I had 23 and change, whatever it was.
2,300?
Yeah.
Woo. Time for another withdrawal.
Yeah. Well, if I do another withdrawal, I got one working, right? So that's only would leave me with 272. So the other one, they haven't subtracted the first one.
Oh, they haven't taken it out.
Right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I should X out and come back in or
Yeah,
just.
do that and then just,
All right. And when I do that, it's going to screw up the connection a little bit, but I'll be right
it's
back.
also going to take you off the list again.
Yeah, it's okay. I think the
Just
list.
find another table. 'Cause
All in first hand on this satellite with pocket kings.
you?
Yeah, first hand tens against ace jack, and I got kings. And I think I won. I tripled up. Wow, what luck.
Nope. Didn't. This is ridiculous. I gotta go to transactions. Wow.
Here. Well, this isn't. No, I'm not playing this. You're right. Under the gut now. I'm definitely not playing that.
Pocket sixes.
Definitely not playing that.
Just pocket sixes, that's all.
I had.
Nope,
I
nope,
thought I
nope.
had a suited
Stop.
ace that I was. But
Don't tell me anything. Just call, no re-raises, just call. Oh. Talk about horrible flops. See if I can scare them away. Nope. Megapolis stage.
Man, I'm all in again on this satellite. I just busted pocket ace. No, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Got him on the river. He counterfeited my two pair, and then I got him on the river with the full house. So there's a lot of the pro is playing tonight in the big tournament.
Matthias is Donna May. She don't know.
Do you know the Um, uh, Messias.
Matthias, I know him. Yeah, Matthias Sanders. His name is Matthias, Mattiasa, and that's his handle, Matthias A. If you want to add him to your buddy list, you can always find out where he's at, or if he's online.
I think I'm about to knock Sharon out of another tournament.
How many people have knocked out of that tournament you're in, Riddick? Two?
I have knocked everybody out so far, and I'm about to knock another guy out. I raised his blind. He called. I just flopped 3 10s. That might be a good.
How many chips they giving you?
They give you 500 to start,
Oh, okay. So that's why people are just donking it in there.
or I'm sorry, 800 to start, and I have 3,000 now.
And how many people are left? 6. Counting you. Is there 6 left counting you?
I'm sorry, I keep putting on mute. Yeah, there's 6 people, including me. I don't know if satellites are worth it. I've read good things and I've read bad
Now
things
with
about
chips
it.
like that, that becomes a bingo match. You're lucky that you tripled up the first hand.
But I won't play them over and over. I'll give them one shot, and if I don't get it, then
What the heck?
Bronson, did you get back in?
No, I've been trying to find out, how do I get my history? I hit history, but it didn't come out for today. I don't know what the heck I'm doing wrong. Trying to figure out what I did or didn't do. All right, let me go back here.
was that Boston and limped and Bob limped. I don't know these guys that are limping. Well, 288's not gonna get them out. Not gonna get Teach out either. What am I, heads up? Or no, I got,
Yeah, it heads up. You're 3-handed.
yeah, I think I got this. Don't shove Jack 9 on me there.
No, I think you got maybe 8s.
I didn't realize you were gonna call for sure out of the small blind there.
Mm-hmm. Well, be honest with you, you have a big wide range of hands, so you do that with 4-5 as well as you do it with something good. So
Absolutely.
I don't
I
know
was
what
telling Ed that the other day. I said, it's a
I
lot
don't know
easier to
what you
do
had.
that, to make that move when you're doing it against people that don't know that you do it.
Yeah, you didn't say what you had then.
I had Ace Jack.
So you had a decent hand.
Well, semi decent. I'm not a big fan of Ace Jack, but better than some of the cards I use, yes.
Yeah, I threw a queen away. How many people can be in this hand that have a queen? Jeez. Got
You
4 people
away.
in. I had a queen, so
Threw it away.
Jack 10, Queen 9, no.
Somebody
Ace
has
Queen,
Queen 9,
no. King Jack,
King 10,
King
Jack 10,
Jack, Jack 10.
Ace King, Ace. Those are the worst flops to hit a set into.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they could be the best, but I don't know how you're looking at it.
Don't tell me Boston played 9-7. No.
He plays stuff like that. That's what I was worried about, the 9.
8-9. He
That
just had
shit.
an 8, and he just had a king. Oh, how sick.
And he'll come over the top of you with anything. Now he's gonna min raise. So I had something to call with.
All right. Did you get your money back yet, Ron? Says Ron
I'm
Lee.
in live chat now. I'm going to see if I can talk to an operator because it's not coming back. I don't know what happened.
Oh, you had like $40-something, didn't you?
Well, we started with 50. We started with 50, right?
Yeah, but you didn't have 50. You were in some hands.
Yeah, so I had, but I was up. I was up.
You were up. You were up, I think, 56 at one time. I don't know what.
Yeah, so it was about 54 roughly.
Yeah.
And that'll give me something. But so far, operator hasn't come on yet. Let's see if it's going to come on.
Whew. This guy's bet a lot of money on nothing.
A
Go
lot of
to
money. I bet you I don't know what he's got. I can't remember what that guy in hand. He could have a draw, queen.
nothing. Absolutely nothing. Boston had. Oh, I'm gonna float this guy. That's for sure. What's that?
That's my signal I got email.
You're kidding me. That drive me crazy. I have nothing here, but I'm just, I got nothing too. See if I could take it away from the Gopolis. That's all I did it for.
Yeah, well, they're not like that.
Boston called though. I'm out. I got nothing. Can't bluff a calling station like that. Megapolis, I was gonna take his money. I need Boston to get out of the way.
Well, so much for live help.
What happened?
No, not coming on. There's no operator.
Hmm.
They're not answering their phone either. So I think I'll just send them an email.
Yeah, you needed to get the name of the table and the approximate time. It was probably 10 minutes ago, and Purple Haze was 25-cent, 50-cent table.
Well, that raise got everybody out. That's the way Saturdays go around here. Sundays.
Woo! Big
Whoa,
bust.
man,
Ed's
what has he got?
Ed,
Pocket jacks or something?
It's got a hand.
What on earth is that? I can't. Is anybody else still in the hand?
No.
I'm folding ace queen. I am not calling that. I really want to see what he has. I hope somebody calls him.
You think he's got kings or nines?
Nobody called him.
No. You type in there, Russ, or you should mute?
I'll mute it.
Thank you. What do you got, Noodle?
9 suited.
What is it?
5-9 of diamonds.
Fairly quick call. Re-raised by Ed. 2 hands in a row. This time he's got his bigger hand. It's hard to bluff somebody that re-raised you, huh?
What is this guy? I can't call.
No. Ed's got ace king or better. Shove it in there, Ed. Diamond draw against the aces. Yep.
I think
Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
limp.
I just expecting Negapolis on the button to raise. That's why I'm limping. This guy might shove it though. He's on tilt. He did have a king and a diamond draw, so he didn't have that bad a hand. But he might want to have taken the turn card. He could have taken the card off. Ah, Negapolis didn't get in, huh?
A piece of it.
Yeah, I think you did too. I put you on 5-8. 5-8 suited this hand. I don't have a thing of it.
Alright, queen 5.
Ron's still calling him still? He must be,
I'm still waiting.
okay. Yeah. It did okay. What did you have that first hand, Ed? You told us we saw the ace as the second hand, but what did you have the first hand? Ed's raising again. I'm gonna go one more revolution around the table, and then I gotta call it quits for the day. I've been on. Well, I was on with Donna since 9:30, so I've been on close to 3 hours. I gotta get $7 plus back. Can't leave losing. Ooh. 10-8. 8-6.
Ace 10.
10-9. 10-9. 7-8.
That Boston guy. He's making money like that. I don't
No, he's
know.
not making money. He was up over $80. He's been losing it.
Oh, okay.
He's
He's
been
just
dropping
spewing
it.
money then.
He's been spewing it to Bob and stuff, other people. Show it, show it, show it. Be brave. Nope. Limper. Nagopoulos thinks that when somebody wins, it's a nice bet.
I think, yeah, he's kind of calmed down here in the last few weeks, or maybe it's just against me. When I get on the table, he normally leaves.
Okay, must go fishing had jacks, and then he had aces. He had jacks the hand before that. And he bet the $8. Everybody limping in the pool. I should pop this sucker.
Too many people. Too many people in that.
$3, Ed. $3.
$3 and a flat call.
See, my card. If they had that card, that card. Alright, this is Gamble City time. This is Gamble City time. I want one of those or this to come.
I figured you'd raise it.
No, I couldn't raise it. Ah, Ed's got a boat. Wrong color. I need diamonds. I had the ace, deuce of diamonds. I had to redraw for a gut shot. If I could have caught a diamond on the turn, I'd stick around, but that's too strong there.
And a gut shot, too.
6-3. He didn't have anything. He bluffed it. Nice. I gotta add $10 to my stack, so I'm in for 60. I gotta get back to 60 now. Don't want to have less ammunition in case a good hand comes up. I guess when Ed did put the $3 in with the 3-6, I could have came over the top of him. Boston had the sevens. I don't know if I would have shaken him. He stuck around, but. Oh, Nagopoulos.
See, this is why he usually quit playing with me, because I used to just stack off with him like this. Not for that much money, of course, but he'll quit doing it.
Pretty hard to imagine Boston, as bad as he is, would call here if he limped. Easy folds. Let's go fishing. I love the talk. Man, I wish I had connectors or something I could get in this one, but I don't.
I have junk. I guess I'll complete.
What's your junk?
3-7 offsuit. That's kind of a good flop to bluff at if there wasn't 15 people in there.
Mm-hmm. Check. Grace works.
Maybe I'll just float it. I'll get a free
Nobody's
card.
gonna bet it. The person that had the 6 wasn't gonna bet that. There's no reason to bet it.
Somebody would have bet I'd have floated, but now everybody checks. Somebody's probably holding the foils.
Ed's feeling his oats. He's talking shit. He won 2 hands with aces and jacks, and he thinks, and then the 3-6.
Where is Ed playing? Is he at the table?
Yeah, must go fish.
I need to write that down. Must go fish. Ed, are you on Skype? He
Yeah.
took some money from me last
No,
night.
he's in the chat though. He's chatting in
Oh,
the chat room.
I think I tried to bluff him and he called me with a middle pair. I have a note on him. Let me see what my note is. PLO will check call to the river with an low overpair.
How do you get out of?
Well, I think I got you beat there, man. River me. Well, I started out this satellite, right? And I rivered about 5 times now.
You haven't cleaned that thing up yet? How many people are left?
In the satellite, there's 5 people left.
Still?
And I'm down. Yeah, I'm down to 700 chips. I got rivered for a Jack 7 river to. I had Ace Jack. He had Jack 7. Got a 7 for a whole lot of my chips.
Wow.
But I'm still here. The chips have all kind of evened out.
Mm-hmm. Somebody new coming in to replace Domino, or he lost with his ace jack suited. Monster, what do you find out?
Well, I'm back. I just put out an email to them, and they'll probably they usually answer emails within about 5-10 minutes. So, but they owe me $54, roughly.
You on the list again?
No, I'm still on the list, but
Two got called just now.
yeah, it didn't come up though for some reason.
Well, my seat's going to be available here in a couple minutes 'cause I got to
Yeah.
go. So,
I gotta go anyway.
oh, seat's open now.
I wonder why it never popped up. Oh yeah, there it is.
This is my Aloha hand. This one right here. Lost $10.
Doesn't make sense. There must be a way of me getting the history off the internet, isn't there?
I don't know how you do it.
I went to the cashier. Here it is, financial history. Maybe that'll. Here we go. I got it. Okay.
What's the show?
I'm looking now. This is right. Okay. Oh, you know what it is?
Huh.
I'm so stupid.
You got money into the game tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is, right there. That would be $39, right?
Yeah.
So 22.72.
Let you have that, Al. I'm out of there.
That's it. That's it right there, Al.
Okay, so you need to tell him you got it. Oh, shit. This guy went over the top because frickin' Ed. I think it's bullshit here. God, I can't pay $7 to do this just to try to bust his ass. No. Oh, I would have top pair on the board, and I would not.
I
Ed,
would have lost.
you talked the talk, Ed. You got it crammed at you. Oh, huh?
What happened? I missed it.
He got in with a hand and eights, and he got four flushed out. I forgot to put my sit out button. I got another hand here. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to end this broadcast. I appreciate everything. This is the last hand.
Take care, Al. Are you playing in that tournament tonight,
No,
or
no,
you have
no.
anything to do with
No,
that?
I don't have time for that. I can't sit for 6
Understand.
hours. One of these days I might.
Well, that's really, really neat. You're gonna have Ed Miller and everybody like that on, man. That's some big names you're
Oh yeah.
pulling there.
I know a lot of people.
Big names.
Don't raise. I just want to get fish. Come on, give me a chance to get Ed.
Mhm.
Don't do it to it. Don't do it.
All right, I gotta start shoving in this satellite.
I just sent him an email, tell him to forget about it. Tomorrow I'll try to go on live chat about what we talked about.
I don't know if I'm bluffing here or not. I'm all in with him.
Hey, I sucked that on you with a Jack 7. How about that, buddy?
Well, I made it back to $64, so I made $4 for the session. I did make it back. All right, everybody. Thanks, Ed.
Have a good one
Thank
now.
you very much. We'll see you all later.